Welcome to Spit That Sauce Podcast, where you know what it is, so you ain't gotta ask. Where we discuss sports, entertainment, and everything in between. I am Jamar.
I'm Vince.
CGA.
Hey, welcome family to Spit That Sauce Podcast.
What's up, good brother?
What's up, man? Hey.
What's going on, DJ? How you doing?
What's up?
Another great day today.
Another great day. Little technical difficulty type day. So sorry to the 10
A lot
viewers.
of technical difficulties today. A lot.
Sorry to the 10 viewers that were watching. We acknowledge you. We see you. We know you here. We love y'all. This is our third episode.
Yes.
So we kind of getting it wrapped up. We're getting it together. We're getting it tightened.
We on our way. We on our way.
We on
We
our
on
way.
our way. We on our way.
Yeah.
But we here. How's your week been, man? You watched that storm?
Man. Hey, look. I was trying to prepare myself for the storm and anticipating, making sure, I had me some chicken in case I needed to get me something to eat and, gas up. Because, people go crazy once they see something, when they were broadcasting for 2 days straight that, we was going to get some tornadoes, F8, F9. I ain't never heard anything like that, but people was loading up at the gas stations, man. It took you about 2 hours just to get $10 worth of gas. It was nuts. And we all waited, right? Yeah, I mean, you waited.
I like the fact that a deadly tornado is coming to kill us all, and Vince think of chicken. Like, I had to get some chicken.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Boy, I had to eat a little something in case I had to, end up in a ditch or two. I wanted to go out with some chicken.
Oh, man. But, yeah, no, I thought it was, too. I had the car put away in the garage, and I'm just sitting there watching, and nothing happened. It was a peaceful night. And then a sunny morning the day after, I'm like,
man, now I heard that it was some bad weather south of us. And then, I felt bad for the news guys, man. They were searching for something, man, of a tree, a branch went down in your yard. They was there to report. See this branch right here?
They trying to pick up anything.
This branch right here.
The branch then fell on the... No,
yeah,
man.
It was crazy, man. It was crazy, but, it was a blessing. We didn't need, no major weather coming, messing up stuff, man. Lights going off and,
I know they were saying that it's supposed to be hailing coming down, too. Hail and all kinds
I think I saw a little bit of hail.
Did you?
Yeah, but it was just real quick. But you could tell by the sound. But it wasn't enough to damage your car, because I was like, oh, it's too late. But no, it was cool. It was 10 minutes of that, and after that, nothing. So thankful for that, y'all.
Right.
But we here.
Yeah, we here. We survived.
Yeah.
We here, and we got a good show today, right?
Right. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got a good show today. We're gonna talk about the playoffs.
Yeah, some of them ain't survived.
We're gonna talk about them Timberwolves. Them Timber Puppies went up 3-1 on your Lakers. What's going on with your Lakers, man? I thought Luka, LeBron, LA, they couldn't run. They can't run with them Wolves, man. I mean, look, Anthony Edwards is on another level. That brother, man, is coming to play this year.
I'll give him his roses. I'll give AE his roses because he's definitely playing. Here's my thing with the Lakers is and I love LeBron, but he's just playing just another nigga on the team. I know he has to be a facilitator, and I saw him doing that. But I'm thinking when things are starting to get out of hand, I need him to take over. I'm not trying to say he need to be like Kobe, but at the same time, I'm trying to say he need to be just a little bit more like Kobe. Listen, look, hear me out. Look, listen. When things start getting bad, I'm okay with him taking the final shot because you live and die by your best player almost, right?
Yeah.
So he's not doing that though. He's doing a bunch of facilitation and letting Luka do this and do that. But he's not like I know it was about 12 years ago or so, but he's not like Miami Heat playoffs and Wade is injured and then Bosh is barely playing. He's not that LeBron. You guys can look up the playoff games. He's not that LeBron that's aggressive. And you're like, oh, well, he's 12 years older, Jamar. You can't say that. I understand that, but I'm 40. Like, he's not. Yeah, he's not playing like I need him to play. Bro.
Now, what do you think about the coach, JJ Redick, man? As a rookie coach,
Yeah, look.
I mean, he played the whole starting five, the last quarter. I mean, LeBron didn't sit. Luka didn't sit. Their whole starting five did not sit. And now what is that saying to the rest of the team as if, hey, y'all helped us get here, but sorry for you. Your feelings is going to get hurt, but you are not going to play in the final minutes of this game. I mean, you can't ask Luka and LeBron to play that many minutes against them young bucks that's just running up and down the court. I mean, it's crazy, man. I mean, the athletic abilities that the Timberwolves are displaying, man. I mean, Randall's getting off. I mean, Nas Reed is getting off. McDaniels is getting off. Hey, man, the Wolves are playing good basketball at the right time. And that's what happens, man. When you catch fire at the right time, you can do some things.
They doing good.
They doing more than good. They got your boys down 3-1.
That's cool. It's the first round. They got to continue that same type of momentum.
Yeah.
So that's why we'll see. But shout out to the Wolves for doing what they do.
Shout out to the Wolves.
We got what is it? Game 5 tonight.
Game 5 tonight.
I hope we can come out with a victory here, because here's the thing: in the last game, we were winning. Like, the Lakers were winning. We just can't finish for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Because I watched the whole game, right?
Right.
And I'm like, oh yeah, we're winning this. This is a good game. And then we just didn't hold it together, and then Wolves just wouldn't stop. Kept creeping. The next thing you know, jumped over, took the lead, and we didn't get it back, and that was that. So my thing is, I believe the Lakers can win, but can they be consistent enough? And I think that's the problem with this new coach. LeBron playing just like a random nigga that's just passing the ball around. He not playing like the leader I need him to. And then, like you said, and I'm going to go ahead and blame part of the rookie coach. Like, let's just leave. It's like a video game. Let's just leave all my players in the whole time.
Right.
These niggas ain't getting no rest.
Hey,
leave them all in.
Anthony,
and I'm like,
Anthony Edwards,
too.
man. You can say what you want to say. Anthony Edwards is on a whole different level. Anthony Edwards, man, is showing. Now, let's talk about this real quick. Let's find out. You guys are GMs. Are you going to draft Luka, or are you going to draft Anthony Edwards first? Because now that this dude is doing what he's doing, you can debate if Luka is a better player than Anthony Edwards. Is Luka better than that?
But they both scoring machines, man. So, I don't know.
Yeah, is Luka better than Anthony Edwards?
Is Luka better than Anthony Edwards? That's
two different.
That's kind of
Both
tough.
good, yeah.
First off, you don't get that many white boys that good to even be in the conversation. So shout out to Luka. Let's just be honest. Like, you know what I mean? I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
Got a point on that.
So there's that. I in my opinion, I'm gonna give AE the edge, because for a minute there, Luka was injured, and AE doesn't seem to get injured like that. And even when he does have a game or two off and he comes back, he still comes back strong, and he's consistent.
Hey, let us know what you guys think. Comment on that below. Is Luka a better player than Anthony Edwards? I want to know what y'all think. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, Luka's box office, but Anthony Edwards is going to give it to you on both ends of the floor. Luka is one-dimensional. Luka can pass the ball and he can score the ball. But Anthony Edwards is going to pass the ball, he's going to score the ball, and he's also going to get in your grill. Do you see how he was guarding LeBron?
He got good
6'8"
good defense.
LeBron, and he was in LeBron. LeBron couldn't even move. Yeah, I mean, he's 40 years old, but still, I mean, the boy was D'ing him down, man. I'm just, man.
I get it. He got age
level,
on
man.
LeBron, but I feel like if it was him and LeBron in the same age, there's no comparison.
But he's
unfortunately, but he's 40. He's gonna catch him
40.
at a certain time.
Yeah.
Which I'll give it to AE. But I think if if LeBron could just have one of them nights where he feeling 20 years younger,
he gonna need
one of them.
He gonna
nights.
need it. He gonna need it.
He gonna need it tonight.
Yeah, he gonna need it tonight.
He gonna need it tonight.
Yeah, he gonna need it tonight. He gonna have to go. What is that? Back to the Future. He gonna have to go real quick, cause otherwise
He's suspended.
he going
for
where
something.
you was at. Cancun. Was it Cancun? Was that where you was at? Cancun?
You talking about
You was just on the boat. You gonna
we
be.
was at,
He gonna have to
Dominican
take a boat
Republic,
trip.
and-
Yeah. Look at him. He can't even get it out. He getting it all mixed up. Yeah. You're right. I did just
bullshit.
come off of vacation.
Bullshit.
You thinking like
But yeah,
the LA was playing.
Oh man, okay.
So who else? We gotta talk about the Denver Nuggets.
Okay.
And the Clippers. Your other LA connection.
like it.
You might be in trouble for both LA and LA connections, bro, because
Bullshit.
I don't understand Denver. Jamal Murray could not miss a shot. If you guys check that game out, man,
Last night.
Murray, man, he was balling, bro.
Yeah, I saw.
I mean, he couldn't miss a shot.
I saw it. And I always said that when Murray's playing good, it's always like when Murray's playing, Joker's going to play good, but when
Right.
Murray's playing good and Joker's
Right.
playing good, the
Right.
rest of the team just seems to activate like Brown and Porter. They
Yeah.
just start activating and just are shooting threes out of nowhere, and they start getting real dangerous. Then you got Westbrook that'll get fired up after a while. He be making some mistakes, but
Yeah.
he'll get fired up, and then so I
He
think
played.
that-
he had
that's-
what, 21 points?
Yeah, something like that.
He
Murray had like 40.
Yeah, I mean, Murray and it was coming from places that you didn't expect them. You didn't expect. Murray was playing okay, but yeah, man, he had a game. He had a really good game, bro, and they caught fire. I mean, in the last game, that tip in came back to hunt the Clippers because they let one go at home. They let that last minute shot put back. They snuck out with a win, and then so now they're up 3-2, and they play tomorrow night. So we're gonna figure out who's gonna play OKC because they play OKC next. The winner of those two.
Yeah, so this is just, and yes, I know Clippers is LA Clippers, but look, I'm a Lakers fan, not a Clippers fan, but I respect the Clippers for even being relevant and being in there.
Right.
Yeah, this might not be LA's year, and that's okay because in baseball we whipping ass, and we whipped ass last year. That's okay. Like it's always a major setback that sets up the major comeback. So if we got to take an L this year, that's cool.
Man,
it ain't looking good.
It ain't looking too good right now.
But I think them Timberwolves, once they get up there, okay, they gonna maybe they get. Let's say they get in the second round. Okay, they better keep that shit tight and together because Golden State ain't about to play with them.
They need to go and get Giannis. LA need to go and get Giannis. That's what they need. That's what they need to go do. They need because Giannis got put out. Speaking of Giannis, did you see the situation when
it was
Milwaukee and Indiana?
Yeah, it was in Indiana, I believe, and it was my guy's what's his Halliburton's dad.
Yeah, right.
Halliburton's dad.
Right.
There was something after the game. They got in each other's face yelling, and then when you watch the post game. When I watched the post-game interview, because they had to ask about that. Giannis was saying that, he was pretty much saying Halliburton's dad was saying a bunch of disrespectful things.
Yep.
Holding up a towel with his son's face on it, saying, this is what...
Yep.
Like, they blurred a lot of stuff out, y'all, but they be talking reckless on that court. They be talking reckless
I
on the
wonder what would have
sideline.
happened if he would have just so happened to slap. Shake his hand.
I think it's violent.
But I mean, it's ridiculous, bro. Why are you up in that man's face? In a game like that, the game was close, and then you just want to come in. Ain't that just like a Joker, man? Just kick you when you're down, man.
That shit was extra, man.
That was crazy, bro.
He had to do all that. And you know what's funny? He goes straight to Giannis. Like, there's other niggas on the team that was playing. No, you go to the main nigga.
Yeah,
you go to that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if it was like. If it was a league like it was in the 80s and 90s, he would have got slapped. He would have got slapped. I mean, could you imagine him going up again to those old heads talking crazy like that? Nah, it wouldn't even went. Nah, they wouldn't have known to do something like that because the lead is watered down right now, man. I don't understand why they even allow parents to be on the floor at the end of the game. Why are you allowing people on the floor anyway? I mean, you got some crazy people out there, man, and I don't understand. I don't know what happened to security.
There's not enough protection for the players.
No, not at all.
And what I mean by that is this happened with LeBron one time too, where somebody was on the sideline saying something reckless, and then LeBron happened to get those people who were in those front seats ejected. I forgot what game that was. You can look it up.
Right.
But it's like the companies know that these people who pay to sit on these floor seats are the big spenders. So they kind of let them get away with more.
Yeah.
I think, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
And there's nothing protecting the players to say, hey, if this person calls me out of my name or is calling me, because they can say anything on them, on them floors.
Right.
Then they get ejected and they lose their season tickets. Like, there's no reason to be like, if these are professional basketball players, the key word is professional. So if they're being professional, you shouldn't be called a hoe because you missed a shot and have to deal with that from the lady from, and it'd be like a white lady on the sideline. Oh, stop being a hoe. We're like, he's supposed to take that and the coach and miss the shot and the game? Might drive some niggas crazy.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Let's say you lose the game and you got to deal with abuse.
I disagree.
Disagree what?
Man, them niggas is making so much money, man. They might as well take whatever they can get.
Come on, man. You can't be.
Are you kidding me? When you making millions of dollars, there's some things that's going to come along with it.
And that's
somebody maybe calling your name out, but look, you can take that and say, you can call me that name, but I'm going to take this check and cash this check in the bank.
I get it, but it's just like you gotta draw.
I disagree.
You gotta draw a line somewhere. Just because you make money doesn't circumvent respect and let's just say respect in the workplace. Yeah, you gotta deal with some bullshit, but what happens when people are relaxed, spending all this money, drinking? What if they call you something on the sideline that's they not supposed to be calling you?
What did Ant just do?
And he got fined for it. But here's my thing. Shit, they pay, like, he can get fined, but the person who's sitting on the sideline, you can't fine them $250,000, but you can do something else.
Man, they.
My thing is, they draw a line for the players of when they talk to somebody that's on the sideline, or they disrespect somebody on the sideline. But when someone who's sitting on the sideline disrespects them, where's that penalty at?
Man.
Where do you hear about that? They'll fine players, and I get it. If I'm making money and I want to call somebody an asshole, and I know they're gonna tax me $75,000. But I'm making $2 million tomorrow. It might have felt good, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'll take that fee. Yeah. But here's the thing. But then when it comes to these, let's just call them the customers that are sitting on the sideline, the floor seats, they shouldn't be able to get away with murder no matter how much money you taking. Because what's stopping somebody from saying something racist though? They drinking, they drunk. What's stopping them?
And they have.
Oh, I know they have.
But you know what?
Where do you? So does somebody got to call you a nigga to draw the line? Or does somebody, you know what I mean? Like, where's that line at then?
Go nuclear on that. Somebody call you a nigga? Nah,
it has happened, and they couldn't go, and the players couldn't go nuclear.
Nigga,
Kevin Garnett could have slapped the hell out of somebody, and now they rich for life.
But get this. Yeah. At the end of the day, owners need people to sit in those seats, and so they're gonna take all of that while they taking your check, while you getting your drink. And while you getting that popcorn, they're going to let you say what you want to say as long as you paying them. And the owners, they want money, man. It's all about money, bro. It's all about money.
So that's what I mean by players protected, because you're choosing profit over the players. And they're not drawing a line for these customers. Like, here's my thing. Let's say you pay for season tickets.
Right.
And it's already paid for.
Right.
If you do something stupid in the fall or something like that during a game or whatever, then then maybe I make you lose 3 games instead of a player getting suspended for 3 games. Right. I'm gonna suspend you for 3 games, but I already got my money. But you just don't know. You don't have the you know what I mean? It should be something like that. And y'all comment and let me know. Is there some NBA policy that I don't know about that's something like that? But I'm just saying, protect the players. Okay, yes, they some rich niggas, and I get it. I know it's cool. It's cool. I can let them disrespect me and then get in my Lamborghini and drive home with the baddest in the stadium. I get it.
Yep.
But come on, bro.
And they do. And they do.
Right. But
and
nothing.
They do.
We ain't gonna do nothing. But anyways, yeah. All right.
But
come on.
So we're gonna talk about a little bit about Sanders.
Oh man.
Deion's son.
This we ain't got enough time.
What's going on
So
with that?
Shadur Sanders. So he finally got drafted, right?
Right.
Right. It was by the Browns. For some reason, I knew it was gonna be the Browns. Even before. I don't know why I knew that, but it was by the Browns. So he got drafted by the Browns.
5th round, right?
Yeah.
Fifth round. Why? First of all, why did he go in the 5th round?
Yeah.
In the late 5th round.
Yeah.
Late 5th round.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Do you think that he got drafted where he did is because he's Deion Sanders' son?
Yeah. There's so many theories going on. Go ahead, CJ.
I'm saying it could be.
I mean,
like I think it's so there's a lot of theories going around, y'all. So one theory that sounded interesting to me is that the league felt that, or let's just say the owners of these teams felt that if you draft Shador, you got to deal with his father. Almost, if you guys remember a couple years ago, almost like a LeVar Ball situation where it's just like, okay, when I draft Shador, I got to deal with his father too. And that means drama, which could upset the chemistry of the team. So I don't want him.
What?
So that's a theory. I don't know if it's true or not, y'all, but I'm just saying that's a theory.
Let me give you a pushback on that.
Okay.
Peyton Manning's son.
Here we go. Yep.
Eli Manning. What did they say on him? We if there's anybody drafting they did the same exact thing. Mm-hmm. His father said he don't want his son going to anybody and playing for anybody.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't see no news press talking about any of that, and he still got drafted high. So if you're talking about that, go and look at what happened with Eli Manning.
No, and I was going to mention that. So that was the previous theory. Now this theory, which I'm more on par with too, is the Eli Manning comparison. Because to me, that's just a y'all can call me controversial if you want to, but that's just an example of white privilege. That's what that is.
Is it?
Because
did you just say that?
Oh yeah, because at the end of the day, the majority of these owners, do they look more like Eli Manning or do they look like Shadors? There's a bunch of Shadors that are the owners. I don't know. But I would think.
I don't think it's no.
Barely. You can't even think of it.
It was one guy that was going to.
One nigga. They always let one nigga in.
And
he ain't even the top nigga.
He just put down half of his money, and they said, "Nah, nigga, we ain't gonna let you in."
Yeah. So like I said, ownership ownership is a gangster game. It's not even. It's like it's cutthroat. Ownership is cutthroat. But my thing is this. Is that, they'll let Eli do that, but if they think that the Sanders are going to do that, like, these, y'all have to excuse me, I'm playing my character now, but they're like, these niggas think that they're going to do this? Okay, we'll let him sit out. Because there was no reason that he shouldn't have been drafted in the first round, even late first round. Let's just go second round at the most because it was a fluke. And what did they do? These other teams drafted a bunch of nobodies that nobody ever heard of. And so, in my opinion, they were kind of teaching them a lesson. Like, hold on, y'all still. I know that Eli did his thing and all that, but y'all still some niggas to us, and we'll draft you niggas at the nickel round
you
when we feel like it.
Well, you preaching?
Yeah, that's what they did. They drafted this at the nickel round. They will draft.
Hey, but check this out though.
Yeah.
The crazy thing about that is that they're saying that Shador Sanders didn't comply with the rest of the league when he was supposed to go to the early invitation where they go and work out. The early workouts, he didn't do it. His father told him not to. I don't know if it was his father that told him not to or he didn't. And that is one of the reasons why. So
I heard about that too.
Yeah, you could say that he kind of, he played his cards and his cards didn't come out right. If anybody played blackjack, he had 18 and the lead had 21.
We playing blackjack, but it's a white dealer, and it's 32 of them. And that ass is gonna get.
You a little militant this.
I'm trying to tell you what's going on, y'all. The viewers, what I'm trying to tell you is,
I understand what you're saying, though.
But anyways, that's that. But
what's going on in entertainment?
Speaking of ownership, obviously, last time we talked to y'all, we were talking about reviewing Sinners. So we reviewed Sinners in our last show. However, now, as you know, more of the world got to see it, which was great, still doing great at the box office.
174 million now, I think.
Yeah, something like that, something up there. He's going.
Yeah.
So the beautiful thing about this is that brother Ryan Coogler had a deal worked out with Warner Brothers Studios, pretty much, where it was a amongst other things, it was labeled as an abnormal deal.
Right.
I'm not going to bore you with the details, but the main part of it was that Ryan gets ownership rights to the movie back in 25 years. So in the year 2050, he gets ownership back for the movie. And get this. And so Warner Brothers was able to do this. And they rarely do this. So the other film companies were, and I quote, outraged and had a problem with that. This isn't Warner Brothers. This is other film companies. They were outraged at the deal that company's doing. Remember, I got my company. I don't like what you doing with your company, with your, movie producers. So, just so you guys know, apparently, so usually when these movie studio companies, when they own these movies and they help produce these movies, they own them for a long time. So
they just flat out own them.
Right. So Ryan Coogler is gonna own it back in 25 years, and these other studios, all right, it ain't even dealing with your house. This is your lawn. Right. This is your decorations in your house, and your neighbors across the street got a problem with it. Right. So most would ask, well, why is that?
Because they know what's going to be coming.
Yeah. So shout out to Ryan Coogler on getting that done. But at the same time, like, people are asking, well, why are these other movie studios concerned about what the other movie studio has done? It's because it's setting an example of black ownership. That's why. Yes, it's 25 years and that's a long time, but when Ryan gets that back, now I can give it to Ryan Jr. and he can make money off that. He wasn't even born when the movie was made. He ain't even old enough to watch it, but he's gonna get residuals off that. You see, it's the ownership cutthroat game. I just described that. It's ownership is cutthroat, and that's what it's about. So when one movie deal, Warner Brothers does that deal, now when you get another one of our talented black producers somewhere and they want to produce a movie, they're gonna be like, hey, I want that Coogler deal. And these other movie studios are like, shit, you can't be, to the WB, they're like, hey, you can't be doing that shit because now we got to deal with, these other black people asking about ownership. And that's why, ownership is cutthroat. So the fact that he got that done,
disturbing a piece.
Oh, yeah, disturbing the norm. It's like the mob, boy.
They disturbing. Also, I'm going to one-up you on that. Shout out to that brother also that he gave Michael B. Jordan $6 million up front and then said, let's make up money on the back end. So they gave him a percentage of the movie as well. And so them brothers are setting a new standard. I'm happy, man. Shout out to y'all brothers, man. Keep doing it. Hold it down, man. Paving the way for these other young artists, talented black artists who's coming to the forefront. Those actors were amazing. And if you guys have not gone to go see that movie, go see it. Yeah, go support. Support our people. You know what I'm saying? We need to. What else? What else is going on, Mr. Smooth? What's going on back there, good brother? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, he just doing his thing back there.
Yeah.
What else is going on in entertainment, brother? Oh, well, we already know what that is.
To get answered your own question.
That's that time.
Speaking of entertainment,
I can make you famous. And that is when you get involved and you help us out and you send your videos in and we view your videos, and if it's good enough, if it's funny enough, you might just get a surprise. Yep. You might get a prize.
Prizes on deck.
Yeah, now, once again, we ain't giving you we ain't giving you no Porsches out yet. No Porsche. Now, you give us a little bit more subscription. You subscribe a little bit more. We may be able to elevate to that. You know what I'm saying? We, get it going and get in there and do your thing, and then we'll return the favor back to you. But I don't even know what this video is. I don't know what this video is, but we're gonna view it, and I hope it's funny because I need a good laugh.
Oh yeah.
Everybody needs a good laugh.
Everybody.
So let's go ahead and cue it up, good people, and we'll be right back. All right. Look at Spider-Man say, I'm tired of webbing in these streets. I'm tired. See, even the superhero needs Jesus. I'm telling you, he said, I'm ready to turn it over, man. I'm tired of fighting in these streets. Look at him go. Man.
They didn't bless Peter Parker. They didn't baptize Peter Parker.
Man, look at here, man.
Why he coming in a Spider-Man suit?
Hey, did you see the move, man? The move, man? He put his hands down, threw his hands up.
He trying to bring in the Avengers. Dang.
That's
crazy.
He got his groove on.
Man, I want to know who church that is.
Who gets to walk in the church with a Spider-Man suit on?
I want to know who church, because I'm going to go as Thor. How about that? Black Thor will just walk through them doors.
I'm going to walk in with a Black Panther outfit on and see what happens.
I mean, for real, bro. I mean, this comes to show you, even superheroes need Jesus.
Welcome to the Marvel Ministry. It's the Marvel Ministry.
I'm telling you.
We going to get you in the web of Jesus.
I'm telling you, he been fighting too long, man. He said, I'm turning it over to Jesus.
You want to see crime fighting? Let me show you Jesus. I can hit a pastor right now.
Hey, look, man. The internet, man, is crazy, bro. The internet is crazy. But that's all the time that we have for today. So glad that you guys joined us. And once again, we appreciate you. Tune in every Wednesday, 7:00. Your boys will be here. We're going to put on a good show for you. We hope that you enjoyed it. Anything you got to say, good brother?
Till next time, and go Lakers.
Timberwolves.
We love y'all. See y'all.
We love you.
All right, family. And that's a wrap for this episode of The Sauce. We hope you enjoyed the mix of sports and entertainment and everything in between. If you love what you heard, be sure to follow, like, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Stay connected with us on social media for updates, hot takes, and a little extra flavor. Until next time, keep it saucy.